All right, my darlings, welcome back. Today we're going to be asking the age-old question, can magic make you happy? Let's get into it. So a lot of people's magical practice begins when there's a need for something that they lack in their lives. This could be money, it could be love, it could be a number of things. And so they turn to magic for this need, either because they've tried everything else first, or they turn to magic and the occult first because they think it's the easy way to get it. And I wish I had turned to it first because I was one of the ones who turned to magic last. Wasted a whole lot of time. But people turn to magic usually out of a need for something. And the first time they're successful with magic, it's a proof of concept. They know that their actions are having an effect. And so they're like, well, okay, what else can I do? What else can I use this for? Well, they start acquiring the things that they want and need. But are those things going to make them happy? Is magic going to make you happy? Well, it depends. Things themselves aren't going to make you happy. And I hate to break that to some people because a lot of people think that, if I only had more money, I'd be happy. Or if I only had a new car, or if I only had a new house. Things are not going to make you happy on their own. We'll just use money as an example because it's so general. Money will not make you happy. Take it from me. Now, it can and will make things a lot easier when unexpected expenses come about. And I'm grateful for it, but money doesn't fill me with a sense of happiness or bliss. All it does is get you to not worry about a part of your life anymore. Those finances. But that isn't going to make you happy. I mean, at first it may make you ecstatic that you have money when your magic comes to pass. But that loses its shine and luster fairly quickly. You realize that it's just a thing. It's not a source of happiness. In order to understand if magic can make you happy, you have to understand what it is that makes you unhappy. And people are unhappy when their lives aren't going in the direction that they want them to go. And this is going to vary in degree from person to person. One person may have many areas of their life not going the way that they want them to go. And so they could be quite unhappy. While another person may have everything going for them as they want it to go, except for, perhaps they don't have enough money. And so they're fairly happy, but not having money is a bit of a downer for them. And in such a case, then yes, money can probably make you happy by giving you that one or two things that you lack and get your life going in the direction that you want it to go. But if somebody is unhappy because they had a family member or spouse pass away or something, magic's not going to be able to bring them back. So in that case, no, it's not going to make you happy. Or if the entirety of your life is so messed up and not going the way that you want it to go, magic is certainly going to help. It will make things better. Whether or not it can get you to a state of happiness, though, is questionable simply because things themselves can't make you happy. Happiness comes from whether or not you feel your life is on track. And magic can get your life back on track, but not in every case and not in every circumstance. My life is turning out far different than I had ever imagined. In many ways far better, but not all. Most of my best friends passed away a long time ago. It's one of the reasons I don't hang out with a lot of people. I have a lot of acquaintances, but very few close friends, and far fewer now that most of them are dead. There are some things that magic can't fix. But it does help. I mean, my life is much better than it was before, and I am happier than I was before. Again, I turned to magic as a last resort when I was at rock bottom. And had things not turned out the way that they did, I wouldn't be doing these lessons. I wouldn't be doing this YouTube channel. My path would have been very different. But I still miss my friends. And so speaking from experience, yes, magic can make you happier. But it can't bring you everything. If your life is way off track, then get into magic now, so that you can start course correcting sooner rather than later. And if it wasn't for magic, I wouldn't be here either. I would have given up long ago. I'm so grateful for Magick for that reason. It can and will solve a lot of your problems. But you have to understand, too, that life is going to throw you some curveballs, and it's not going to be able to solve all of your problems. Some of the things that life springs on you is so fast and sudden that there's nothing you can do about it. Life likes to take you by surprise, and so does magic for that matter. Magic never manifests when you expect it. It always happens when you least expect it. Expecting it to happen is the surest way magic won't happen. But life is still going to have its surprises, and problems are still going to crop up. I mean, I still have money problems, and I have money. They're just different kinds of money problems. For example, I have a tax lady that has made mistakes and has cost me penalties, which they say they're going to take care of, but it's still coming out of my account for now. The first penalty didn't get sent out on time, and I had to send it out myself. And as soon as that one was paid, another mistake was made because they changed tax rules this year, and now I have another penalty. And then the main tax lady, she caught COVID through no fault of her own, but she hasn't been available in months. And my taxes may not get done on time. They may have to file for an extension. And I know someone's going to say, well, just get a new tax person. Well, that's not that easy right in the middle of tax season. Because I have an S Corp, my taxes are due in March, not April. And I've also been getting hit with a lot of big expenses all at once. You know how that is when everything comes due at once. But I would rather have those type of problems than the problems I had before when I would get hit with things and couldn't pay them. At least not all of them, and something would have to be held back. So magic isn't going to solve all of your problems either. It's just going to give you better quality ones. You're not going to be able to prevent problems from happening. It's all about how equipped you are to handle them when they occur. And I know I used money as an example throughout this video, but this could be for any problem type. Money is a great example, though, right now because of everything that's going on with the economy. Rampant inflation is making it harder for people to afford what they need. I mean, the cost of gasoline alone is sky high right now. So can magic make you happy? Maybe. Maybe not. But it can solve a lot of your issues. And using magic is far better than not using it at all. The Secrets of Wealth is the program that's essentially going to give you your own magical printing press for cash. There's a reason that it's my top-selling program with the most testimonials, because it's helped countless people turn their financial situations around. To put it quite simply, it works. It's going to go over the most important factor that determines the wealth of someone. Correcting habits that keep you from prosperity. The first thing that you should invest in when you're low on cash. How the state of your home will affect your income. How to use a checkbook ledger to increase your wealth. Something that the banks have been doing forever. How to increase your income with a pot of dirt. And how to get cash quickly using some eggs. A whole host of money magic is within the Secrets of Wealth. Don't just take my word for it. Go to the page and check out the testimonials. You can get the Secrets of Wealth and other Mind and Magic programs over at mindandmagic.com today. I want to give a shout out to my top tier supporters over at Patreon and Subscribestar. Ahmad Rashid, Andrew Baukamp, Bardan, Flutterlust9, J Dodge, Yadiva Montalegre, Jeff Montes, Justin Sanders, Liam Niedrick Jr., Matthew Della Garza, Nick Giacara, Rafet Kanovic, Wendy Pantages, Boho, Justin Mai, Kevin Johnson, and a few others that don't wish to be named. Thank you so much for your patronage. Your generosity is very much appreciated. May it return to you 7 times over. For those not on Patreon and Subscribestar yet, head on over. We have some great rewards, including a monthly ritual with your own personalized candle. Availability is limited, however, so head on over to patreon.com/mindandmagic or subscribestar.com/Frater Xavier. Now, if you want to support the channel without joining a membership, consider sending a super thanks. Every tip is appreciated and replied to. Also, this will be the last call for a lot of the things in the merch store. I have new things in the works, so if you see something over there that you like, get it while you can. And that will do it for today. I want to thank you all for listening. Follow me on social media. Links will be on the screen in a moment. And I will see you next time. Take care.